Hey guys, Merl here and welcome back to another video. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit different. Obviously, you guys can tell from the title, it is not news related. My channel is known for like daily news, keeping you all up to date with what's going on. But today we've kind of got like a kind of discussion video. I wanted to get my opinion across about a certain item in Fortnite that I really think is very underrated. And a lot of people don't really see why it's so popular, why it's very underrated in my opinion. But today we're going to be talking about the studded axe. Sing, sing, sing! But if you guys do enjoy today's different style of video, then make sure to leave a like and use code servers in the Fortnite item shop. It really helps me out a ton when you guys use code servers and you grab some skins. The code resets every 14 days, so keep that code up to date, boys. But without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Now, as you guys know, the studded axe is of course a pickaxe you can buy in the item shop. I believe it's 800 V-Bucks, and I actually think it is one of the best value and without a doubt one of the best pickaxes you guys can spend your money on. Now, there's multiple reasons, of course. Now, first of all, without a doubt, a lot of you probably already know this, but I really think that the studded axe is very underrated because of how quiet it is. Now, you might be saying like, what's the point in like being quiet? You know, people often use scythe and people like the sound of scythe because it's loud. Like, I'll play it for you guys right now. So you can tell it's got that like shing, you know what I mean? And it's a bit loud in my opinion. But when you're using it in game over time, for a lot of people, it actually becomes obnoxious. Now, if we take a look at, I don't know, something like the crowbar, still pretty loud. A lot of these pickaxes are very loud, of course. This is just me like randomly clicking a few. Now, they've all got very distinct sounds, and in my opinion, a lot of them are loud. And of course, loud pickaxes are not bad at all. I think without a doubt, some of them sound really clean because for some reason, I don't know if it's just me or anything, but when I'm actually using pickaxes in game, I feel like it actually affects my like actual gameplay and how I perform, kind of like a placebo effect. I don't know if that's just me. Let me know down below if you guys agree, but sometimes I feel like if I was to use, I got no idea, a pickaxe, maybe like the skull sickle. Obviously it's kind of large, but it's also got a kind of distinct sound. I'll play it for you guys right now. Now, over time, I feel like if I play with this, it kind of feels heavy, and like obviously pickaxes don't have weight or anything. You guys know, like, I'm not being serious, but there's like, it feels like there's a weight to it for some pickaxes, like ones that are like thick, like this one right here. You guys can see it's got a thick head, and in my opinion, it just feels heavy, and I'm not a huge fan of things like that. But the studded axe stands out because of how quiet it is. I'll show you guys right now. Now, I don't even know if that's going to pick up on OBS or anything, but it is very quiet. And without a doubt, it's the most quiet pickaxe in Fortnite. Some people are saying that the trusty number 2 is. I don't actually have it for myself, but it's the like pencil one with the black. That's actually kind of loud. Also, people are saying the default pickaxe is without a doubt the quietest. I'll play it for you guys right now. And it's not. You guys can see like the sound difference is insane. A lot of the older pickaxes like this have got the same sound as the default, but the studded axe just stands out because of how quiet it is. That's just what I think is amazing, because when you're in a game, a lot of people play this game professionally or you kind of play competitively, and I think a pickaxe like this is viable because you want the most sound. A lot of the time you'll be farming up, someone could be running up on you if you've got a loud pickaxe, and in my opinion it's hard to kind of distinct where people are. People can just sneak up on you, but if you've got a quiet pickaxe like this and you're swinging away like this, I could hear someone from behind me. You guys know what I mean? But in my opinion, that's the main reason why the studded axe is great. It's great for gameplay. It's great for playing competitively. You have no like problems. You want the most quiet sound possible, to be honest, because it's the main tool that you use in game. Now we're in game, and I kind of want to explain to you guys why another reason I think that this is a really great pickaxe. Now, for one, you guys can see it is very simple looking. It's got that slim design. It's not like funky. It's not chunky or anything like that. And I think it feels light to carry. Like, as I just said before, it's hard to explain, but like if I'm running around, all right, let's say you guys just landed here and you want to farm up. But you can barely hear that on this pickaxe, to be completely honest with you. All you kind of hear is when it connects. Like when you connect with the actual object. Obviously this will be like a metal sound. But the thing with this pickaxe is you really can't hear the actual sound of the swing itself. But if we change to something like the scythe, for example, obviously it's a great pickaxe, it's very clean looking, without a doubt. It's probably the best looking pickaxe, but it's got that louder sound, as I just showed you guys. You guys can hear that right now. So let's use this just to show you guys the kind of difference between a very loud pickaxe and the studded axe, possibly the quietest pickaxe in the game. Alright, so now that we're in game with a scythe, as I just said, without a doubt, I think this is one of the loudest pickaxes. So if we just swing, it's clearly got a louder sound. You guys can hear that perfectly fine. So if we just farm up just like before, without a doubt, you guys can clearly hear the actual swinging sound, not the actual connecting sound. The connecting sound comes right after it, and you guys hear that pretty clearly. But no matter what you farm, you can clearly hear that scythe sound, that shing, 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 shing. Something that you clearly do not hear with the studded axe. Now, imagine you're in a 1x1 for some example like this. I got no idea, but if we just box up really quick, you could be farming up, like say you're just like 1x1 up here. Someone's got you pinned in, you ran out of mats. In my opinion, I would not be able to hear someone who ran up right there. Unless you've got your sound like a volume that is like really nerving and it's kind of like too high, I feel like you just would not hear someone. Now, when I started using the studded axe, I haven't actually complained about the fact I can't hear people, because a lot of the time I'd be switching pickaxes to see like, like the sound's too loud but it looks the best. But you guys can just hear that. Listen to how obnoxious that is. Now you're farming up. Now, something else that's key in Fortnite is editing, and when you've got a loud pickaxe, it's mostly when you usually can hear the pickaxe. Now, depending on what you actually use, like a lot of the time I'll often just use shotguns like that, which obviously is a fair thing, but some people do indeed use pickaxes. Now, if you do... Now, as I was saying there, if you do indeed use a pickaxe to edit, it can get pretty obnoxious, especially with something like the scythe. Now you guys can clearly tell how obnoxious that is, especially when you're pulling it in and out. You know, you're doing that constantly. It can get a bit annoying. And if someone's clear by and you want to hear exactly where they are, it's probably reliable if you don't actually have something like the studded axe to kind of like use your shotgun, in my opinion, because although it's still like a loud, like you guys can hear it right there. It's still a less loud object than something like the scythe, but if we go and switch to the studded axe, you guys will see the clear difference, especially with editing. Alright, so now that we're in game with the studded axe, you guys will clearly be able to tell the difference, especially with editing. So let's get right into it. So you can't even deny there is a huge difference, and that's truly why I think the studded axe is just one of the best pickaxes. So you could see there was literally no sound. You could not hear the swinging sound at all, in my opinion. You just heard the pure editing, in my opinion. That's like the only thing. All I could hear there was the editing. So yeah, that's kind of why I think the studded axe is without a doubt the best pickaxe in terms of having good gameplay, having a professional experience, and just having the best advantage over anyone else in game. Obviously, if you don't really take the game too seriously and you'd prefer just having something like, I don't know, the scythe just because of how nice it looks, go ahead. I'm not like saying use this pickaxe right now. I'm just saying if you want great gameplay, if you want without a doubt an advantage over other players, having something like the studded axe is so useful. it practically cuts out the whole swinging sound. A lot of pickaxes have that really loud sound. They have obviously a ton. I showed you a ton in the locker, but that's why I truly think the studded axe is the best in the game, guys. Let me know if you agree down below. I'd love to have like a little debate or just answer some questions. Or if you don't agree with me at all and you think something else is probably a better pickaxe than this, I'd love to have a little chat with you guys down below. But I hope this has kind of opened your eyes about how useful pickaxes are, and especially with this sound. Fair enough, you want a good looking pickaxe, and with the studded axe, you know, it's got those gems for one, it's got a sleek, clean look, and I think for 800 V-Bucks, you seriously just cannot miss out on something like this. But that's my kind of opinion on the studded axe and why I think it's the best pickaxe in the game, and why I think people use the studded axe especially. So I hope today's video has kind of opened you guys' mind. Let me know how you like these kind of discussion videos down below in the comments. Subscribe if you guys are new around here, and use code SERVERS in the Fortnite item shop if you're going to be grabbing any skins. If the studded axe returns, make sure you grab it with code SERVERS, guys. It really helps me out a ton. But thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.